I'm just putting the finishing touches on tonight's show. I've got 3 shiny Star Wars celebs. I've got a sparkly Kylie. I just need some golden baubles. Can I have my golden balls, please? It's David Beckham, everybody! Let's start the show! The golden balls, ladies and gentlemen. Still warm. Apparently they bounce. Great show for you tonight. And, of course, we'll be talking about the new Star Wars movie, but there's been actual space travel in the news this week. Congratulations to British astronaut Tim Peake, everybody. How great is that? Up in the space station. And Tim, of course, spent years training for this mission, including preparing to drink water that's been recycled from urine. I know. How on earth do you train for that? But let's get some guests on. Later, we'll be shooting the breeze with Mr. David Beckham. Yeah. But first, she's the definition of a pop princess. She sold over 70 million records worldwide and dazzled us with her sell-out tours. Now she's getting us in the festive spirit with her first ever Christmas album. It's Kylie Minogue! Oh! Beautiful. Fringy, slicky. Merry Christmas. Star Wars fever grips the world once again. This young couple are the homegrown stars of the long-awaited The Force Awakens. Please welcome Daisy Ridley and John Boyega! Hello! Hi! Lovely to see you. Hello, Cyril. How are you? Really well. Sit down. And reprising her role as the most famous princess in the Star Wars galaxy, it's a warm welcome back to actress, best-selling author, and one of my favourite people. It's Carrie Fisher, everybody!
Carrie Fisher! How are you? Where are we going? Where are we going? Come on, up we go.
I feel bad I didn't introduce your friend.
And he's upset. Look at him.
Oh.
This is Gary. And
that's Gary Fisher.
This is Gary's bacon.
Oh, lovely little Gary. Very, very nice to see you. Of course, Kylie down there. Now, Daisy and John, presumably you're English, so you love and know Kylie very well.
Yes.
Now,
Well,
Carrie,
no. I don't know if you
let's
love.
go with yes.
Well, let's say, OK, yes.
And Carrie, are you familiar with
I
Kylie's...
loathe her. No, I am familiar, but because I'm American, nothing. I don't know. No, very big fan.
Kylie, I'm hoping, because of the conversation we're about to have, that you are interested in Star Wars. Have you seen Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I was that... I'm not much high. I was about to say I was that high. I was still waiting for my growth spurt. No, Star Wars was huge when I was a kid.
I was high, too, but not that high. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It's right there.
And thank you very much, Kylie, because Star Wars brings all the excitement. You bring the Christmas, because this is your first ever Christmas album.
It's my first Christmas album. I kind of dabbled in Christmas before with a couple of songs, but no, it's been full tilt Christmas. Christmas crackers is what's happened this year.
But presumably you've been living Christmas for months now, because when did you record this
Yeah,
thing?
since June, July.
Wow.
So I'm so excited you've all caught up and it's finally Christmas all over.
And what Christmas song are you singing for us later?
Winter Wonderland.
Lovely. Very nice. Lovely. And we've got a special Winter Wonderland for you to do with it. Nice.
Thank you.
And Daisy and John, so it's Christmas. Presumably, your families are just going to get sacks of Star Wars crap for Christmas.
Yeah. I'm looking to give them toys of myself.
Yes! What a lovely gift!
Yeah, I mean, it's me. I'm just going to give you me.
I'm not.
You're going to buy real things?
Yeah.
But you've no time to buy real things.
Well, I got my sister over from Australia, so that was a nice gift.
That's a perfect gift.
Oh, she's in Melbourne.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Very nice. Sorry, segue. Just...
Yeah, no, that's good. No, that's right. Now, here's the thing. So it is shrouded in secrecy, the whole thing. We're not allowed to know anything. So, Daisy, how long did you have to keep the secret of actually being in it, that you got the part?
3 months.
No,
Wow.
3 months?
Yeah.
You have to tell someone in 3 months.
Did you not know that?
Oh, I told them when I got cast. I told the taxi driver.
You didn't tell anybody. You didn't tell anyone.
I released it the other day. I did tell the taxi driver. I can't lie to you. I did.
Yeah, but your family didn't know.
No, my family didn't know, but the taxi driver did. I got in the taxi and I was just like, mate, I've just been cast in Star Wars. He was just like, all right, mate. Don't think you believe me.
So who did you tell first, Daisy?
I told my sister and my mum when I came in, and then I told my dad, and then he was kind of sleepy, and he went, Jesus Christ. And then the next day he was like, I think your mum told me something, and I was like, no, I told you that. And then he went, oh, I was always more of a Trek fan.
Devastating.
Yeah. That's a bad father.
He's great. He's backstage.
Yeah. How was your family when you heard, John?
They had no clue what Star Wars was, but they were great that I got a job.
And Carrie, the secrecy thing. How have you managed to keep... I mean, did they give you a script? Did they give you a script?
they gave me a script for about 3 hours and waited, out by the gate. And so it was a lot of pressure to... I just looked for my bits. No idea what context it was in, nothing. And I still don't know. I don't know. It was awful, but I told him.
No, I kept the secret. So she's so rubbish, she told me...
Because I knew I'd do the show one day and it would help me.
And so I was... People be talking about Star Wars and I'm thinking, I know what happens.
Did you?
Yes.
Have you seen the film?
Yes, but before that, a year ago she told me.
Yeah,
Everything.
Oh my God, Harry!
My gosh.
And we're both kind of...
I can't believe, of all the people to trust with a secret, I'm not the one.
But you were, look.
Yeah, I know, I was very good.
It challenged you, it developed you as a person.
No, but here's the thing. So you just wonder... Is he happy to stay there?
He's overexposed and he's tired.
Okay.
No, he'll be fine.
Should we ignore him?
Absolutely. Act like nothing happened.
Oh my gosh.
He is having a whale of a time.
His back hurts a little bit. He needs a vibrator.
He is doing yoga.
I can't believe his schedule.
But now the thing is, we do know that he is a Star Wars fan.
Oh, that's right.
We've seen some pictures of Gary, because here's Gary. And then, who put the wig on him? Was that you?
I don't remember.
Well, somebody put a wig on him.
That doesn't look good. That's a great holiday gift.
Oh, here's another wig. If you've got a cat, you're thinking, what will I get my cat for Christmas? You could do worse than get your cat a lightsaber.
No.
Have you seen the Jedi cats?
Oh my God.
Have you not seen Jedi cats, Harry?
No.
Oh, there's... Actually, if you Google Jedi cats, there are loads of these videos. But this is our favourite video. Someone goes to quite a lot of trouble to make these, of Jedi cats. Here's some Jedi cats. Jedi cats.
Oh, there you are.
Well, let's talk about Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It's open everywhere. It's all over the world, and it's a new movie. It's a new start, but it is sort of back to basics for Star Wars, isn't it? Particularly for Star Wars fans.
Do you know what's so crazy is because we haven't been able to say anything about the story, so now we're being asked about the narrative. It's like, do we say anything? So it's very strange to have to say something about it.
Okay, I'll tell you what we can say. We can say that you obviously are Princess... No, General Leia now.
They didn't tell me that till later. I wouldn't have approved. Well, I would. Go ahead.
So you're General Leia. So Daisy, you are...
Ray.
Who is?
Scavenger from the planet Jakku.
Okay, wise. Everyone's up to speed now. She's a scavenger from the planet Jakku. John, you are?
I'm a stormtrooper who doesn't want to be a stormtrooper anymore.
Aww.
It's a hard life. Honestly.
That picture says it all. That is the picture of a stormtrooper who doesn't want to be a stormtrooper anymore. Kylie, who do you play in the film? That would be such a great plot
I don't
twist,
play anyone,
wouldn't it?
but I have so many questions about the outfits. That's what I'd be interested in, because I loved your outfits, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
All of them.
Now, because my new outfit, I either look like a fashionable gas station attendant, and then I have a big dress, and I have a hairstyle where it looks like a baboon's ass, but in a really good way.
Of course, in a very good way. And Daisy, you get to use your lovely English voice.
I do.
Throughout.
I do.
John, not so much.
No. I have an American accent in it.
Do it. He's so good.
No, it's incredible. Your accent is so good.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I tried it in the British, but it didn't work out. I'm a stormtrooper. I'm an air savior. Didn't work out.
Did you do it on stage?
Yes. And JJ was just like, John, I don't think it's right. It's not right. So let's go with American.
But what if you hadn't been able to do American?
Then I would have been pissed.
You'd have been fired. And because Carrie, way back in the beginning, was it 76?
76.
76. When you're on set, your first day on set, you had a similar thing with an accent.
But mine was an accident accent. It's viral. I'd been going to school here. It's the Central School of Speech and Drama.
Oh, yes.
And we've been taught to sort of say what to do, to tie to take, to minute to two, a thing distinctly hard to say, but a harder thing to do. And so,
Hey, all right, yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? And you can see it in all my work. All the levels and the layers. So, I went in, it was like Governor talking. I thought I recognized your foul stench when I arrived on board. Now, I did it conversationally, and George came to me. The only time I really got direction from George was the first day. He said, "You are really upset. You're just about to have your planet blown up, and, you know, such like. And when I get upset, I become British." You're better at conflict than we are, clearly. And so I'm just, so try to, Governor talking. I thought I recognized your foul stench when I arrived on board.
Shakespearean. It's Shakespearean. It's Shakespearean. Yeah. Listen, we're going to watch a bit of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and I promise there are no plot spoilers in this clip. This is John and Daisy running away from an explosion.
We cannot run them!
We might! In that quad jumper!
We need a pilot!
We've got one!
Oh, very good. I said it was. John, Daisy, running away from an explosion.
Thank you.
I hope that didn't spoil it for anybody, but that happens in the film.
A couple of times, actually.
Don't spoil it! So, John and Daisy, you're newcomers to the franchise, obviously. But then you've got... how do we describe you? Veterans seems...
They say, what do they say on
Legacy.
Legacy players. You
Oh,
know,
the legacy players.
Geriatric, but fun geriatric. You know, we look a bit like we still look like ourselves, but like we've melted a bit. In a good way.
So, but you've got the legacy players. You've got the legacy players. You've got Carrie, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill. So, was that helpful in any way? Daisy, did you get advice?
Carrie, go on. What did you tell me?
I said not to go through the crew like wildfire. That's helpful.
Did you take that advice?
Always.
No, I also told her not to take any advice from me, which is really good advice.
It was, yeah, good advice.
No, but it was like this. I didn't know, thankfully, till later that I was sort of it's hard to say, a sex symbol or something, whatever that means. So I went into a store one day, and this boy said, you know, oh, are you, Princess Leia? Yes. He said, I thought about you every day from when I was 12 to when I was 22. And I said, every day? And he said, well, 4 times a day.
Oh, what?
See, you have that to look forward to. And she does.
John?
I just think I threw up in my mouth.
So, John, you spent a lot of time with Harrison on the set. So, what sort of, did he give you advice? Is there advice for being that guy?
No, I mean...
Oh, my God, look how scared he looks.
No, Harrison's not the type to really just give advice, but what we did do was, while we were on set, he was sick and tired of just being stuck in central London and having chicken press and veg all the time, so he was just like, I want some real food. So I said, you know what, I'm going to take you to South East London, to the Old Kent Road, and go and get some Nigerian food. And he was like, all right, cool, let's do it. We go to this Nigerian restaurant, we have good food, we chilled out, got in the car back home, slept off and had an amazing night. Yeah.
Harrison Ford, the Old Kent Road.
I'll take this, guys, without security, because that's the way you do it. Without any security, he's so down to earth. So down to earth.
But the next day, a door fell on him on the set.
Yeah, it did.
So you pay a price.
Stacey, you hung out with Harrison as well. Was he cool with you?
Yeah, he's super cool.
But now, you didn't get off to a great start, though, did you?
No. The first time I met him, I went, oh, my God, my mum loves you. And he was like, great. And I was like, I like you too. Yeah.
And then on the set, you also...
And then I sat in the pilot seat of the Falcon. So already I was really doing well. Because I'd already piloted it. That's not a spoiler either. And then we stepped on together for me to be the co-pilot, and I went to get into it, and he was like, that's mine. But it should be funny at the time, but it was actually really embarrassing, and JJ was like, oh, my God.
Because the thing is, there are 2 more of these films to go. Because, Kylie, you started, obviously, as an actress in Neighbours, and you seem to be doing more acting now.
Some bits and bobs, yeah.
Yeah. Is it something you kind of think you're going to do more of?
I love it when I do it, and I kind of have this weird collision of feelings. I feel really at home because it's where I started out, but I also feel really terrified because I don't do it very often. But, yeah, I'd love to do more, for sure.
And so you were in San Andreas, and then you've just done a guest spot in, what's it called?
In Gallivant.
Gallivant, where you did break some of Carrie's rules because you did start stepping out.
No, not on set.
Oh, not on set.
Oh, that makes a big difference.
And it was only one of them. It was only one co-star, and you're still stepping out, which is a lovely thing.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you like acting.
It doesn't always work out that way, but it did on this occasion. It's very nice.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, there he is. Are you doing? Yeah. Are you doing the whole Christmas thing together and everything?
Yeah.
Where are you doing Christmas? Here or there?
Around.
Globally.
In a giant love heart with birds tweeting. No! I can't tell you about. Yes, we're doing Christmas.
Okay, and you guys, when you look back at this whole experience, because you've got 2 more to go, so next time, not all hat, but you'll kind of be like, yeah, we've done this before. So looking back, what have kind of been the standout bits?
I think just the whole experience, really. Filming has been such an amazing thing. I mean, going into a Star Wars movie is just crazy, but working with someone like J.J. Abrams is a cherry on the cake, for sure.
I cried earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't cry with me yesterday.
I know. We said we needed to cry together. It's a lot of emotion.
I was crying by myself.
When we were flying over, I couldn't sleep. It's like just a plane full of amazing people.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit. Am I allowed to swear now?
You have
shit.
now.
And then you would know not to say that from just example.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not like that at all.
And then I tried to, like, I was tired earlier, so I went for a nap and I just started crying. Because just all the incredible things we've done and the incredible people we work with. I mean, I'm emotional anyway, but...
And you had a nice cry today. What made you cry today?
I cried yesterday at the UK premiere.
Okay.
We still need to weep together.
Yeah. Why did I cry, man?
You've got more in you, I can tell.
Yeah. I do. I just cried because I haven't cried about everything, about booking the part, about filming, and then just decided to let it go like Frozen.
Yeah. Good reference. Good reference. All the women love you now. Yeah. He likes Frozen. He's a stormtrooper who likes Frozen. We love it. The thing is, it's not just the legacy players that return. Some of the iconic proppage is back. And John, you presumably you train with your saber, the lightsaber.
Yeah. Some stuff.
Yeah. Now I've got a very posh lightsaber here. Okay. Would you show us a few? Like, is it just the same as learning fencing, or is it something different to it?
It's slightly different based
is it
on
slightly
Finn's
different?
character, but I won't spoil anything.
Right, what have I got? I've got Luke's here somewhere. This is Luke's.
Yeah. Let's
Oh my
get,
gosh,
let's
that's
get Luke's.
really...
Oh no, this is really
so
spendy
good.
and posh.
Where's that from?
A shop? I don't know. Carrie nicked it and gave it to me. Is this what they look like on set?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh really? So this bit does exist?
Yes, and with the lights and everything.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Do you know how to turn that on? Because I don't.
Why is this a complicated one?
No. Oh, gee, oh my God. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Look at that face. Look at that face. Don't move. Do them down there. Down there so you don't hit anyone.
Okay.
Mind Kylie. Oh, gee, no. Wow. Oh, you nearly took out a pop princess.
It's so long. It's not the one on set. It's longer.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Do you know how to turn it off? Very good. Thank you very much, John. Very good. Thank you. Right, it is time to bring out our final guest tonight. This man is quite simply one of our greatest sporting icons, whose latest exploit is a global footballing challenge of 7 matches over 7 continents. It's a huge pleasure to welcome back Mr. David Beckham. You good?
Thank you.
Now, presumably you and Kylie have met before.
Yes, we
have, yeah.
Yes. John and Daisy?
No.
I did meet you, mate. I did meet you. I did. I met you at BAFTA, at the BAFTAs.
Was it the BAFTAs?
Yeah. I tried to take a selfie with you, man. I was just a bit starstruck. A bit starstruck now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the sofa can just relax, because guess who's here? Guess who's here? I'll tell you who's here. Sexiest man alive, ladies and gentlemen. It's official. That must be such a ridiculous... Like, do they phone you and kind of go, oh, by the way, you're the sexiest man alive?
They do phone you, actually, and say that you're, up for winning it. And, I was obviously very surprised and slightly embarrassed, especially when my son just turned around to me and was like, really? So, yeah, it was slightly embarrassing, but obviously I'm very proud of it as well.
Oh, John, you're in there.
Am I in there?
Did you not know you were in there?
As what?
As not the sexiest man alive, but you're in the running.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in here. You're down as sexiest stormtrooper. He really is. Look, there you are. Did you not know that?
No.
What, no one told you that?
I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Come on.
No, that's the biggest deal in the world. Yeah. Come back to us when you're on the cover, okay? Thank you very much. Yeah. And I suppose I have to ask you, David, because we're in the midst of all this Star Wars stuff. Star Wars, big fan?
Of course. I mean, when I was 10 years old, Princess Leia was always, for me...
What can I say? How many times a day?
I said 10 years old.
There were 3 films. And, but your boys went to see the premiere.
Yeah, they did. They were there last night.
Yeah.
They loved it. My oldest, obviously, is 16, so he was allowed out that late. But Romeo, normally, he's not. So last night he went with his big brother and he had the honour and the thrill of watching it. And, they both came back and was raving about it and said it was really incredible. So he had a good time.
You know what would make your kids really jealous?
What's that?
Is if you just posed with a lightsaber with Finn.
That would actually make him very jealous.
Do it. I've got one in Manchester United red. Oh. Where is it? No, I really do. Where's the blue one again? OK, there's the blue one. And actually, now here's the thing, because you're in the new King Arthur film.
I am, just a small part, yeah.
Have you done some sword training?
I have done some.
OK, well, we're looking for some... no, look at him. Look at this. OK. You get that to work.
I'm moving well out of the way.
Can we not kill Kylie? That's all I ask.
Be very kind.
Now, so basically, to turn this on, you push that one up, OK? That? There we go. Oh! You've gone off.
David Beckham!
You've gone off. You've gone
You
off.
have met your match.
I just wanted to meet you, mate.
Right. So, David Beckham is bringing something really special to our screens this Christmas on the 29th of December on BBC One at 9 p.m. It's called For the Love of the Game. And this is a really special film. You must be very proud of it.
We're really proud of it. Obviously, it was something that, with my UNICEF 7 fund in 3 of the places where we visited, and then also showcasing how football's changed many people's lives, and actually it brings so much happiness to so many children around the world. I kind of wanted to show that to people because sometimes, you know, I think it's really important to actually see how powerful the game is.
And you play in all these different environments.
Yeah.
So which was the toughest environment?
You know, they all had their challenges because what we did, we started in Papua New Guinea. We played on the edge of the rainforest against a tribe and a police force that usually are in conflict. And
how does that go?
Actually, they come together once a week and play this game of football.
Oh, wow.
So the game was great. And then we travelled to Nepal, where, you know, 6 months before there was the terrible earthquake. So there was the devastation of that. And then after we'd played there, we then went to Djibouti, which we played in a refugee camp, which was incredible. And then on to Buenos Aires. You know, obviously I have my own history with playing against Argentina and over the years. And obviously the rivalry between England and Argentina in football has always been huge. So we played there for a game. Then we flew to the Antarctic, which, again, was incredible.
But who did you play in the Antarctic? Is it you against the wall?
Well, no, there was some scientists that go over there, and yeah, that's the exact same reaction as what I got when I mentioned about playing in the Antarctic. People just laughed at me, but we played with some scientists, which was actually one of the most enjoyable games. So
because you were really good.
actually, they had some Argentinian players that were really good. So and then obviously we went to Miami, played there, and then back to Manchester.
All right, well, listen, let's watch a clip. This is you in Buenos Aires, and this is you chatting with some young Argentinian fans.
The Padre wants to introduce me to the future legends of Argentinian football.
¿Te gusta Messi? ¿Sí o no? Ah, Messi es increíble. ¿Sí o no? ¿Te gusta?
Rico.
I played con Robinho, con Ronaldo, con Roberto Carlos, con Raúl y con ¿quién más? Ibrahimovic.
No.
In one match, I played against Argentina. And I scored 1 goal. Inglaterra 1, Argentina 0. Lo siento.
And then the film culminates with you returning to Old Trafford.
Yeah.
But it's not just going back to your old football ground. It's Alex Ferguson. He's there. He's managing your side. I heard you talking about how it's like going home for Christmas. Like you revert to being the person you were.
It was kind of nerve-wracking. I'm always, whenever I'm around the manager, the boss, Sir Alex Ferguson, you can tell in the documentary I'm very, very nervous. He has this hold over us as players, especially the younger players, where we were very, we were petrified of him. More, a little bit of fear, a little bit of respect, more fear than respect. And even so, even when we were younger, we would never drink in front of him. We would never hold a glass of wine or a beer in front of him. And even the other night, I found myself at this charity dinner and he was on the table behind me. So I'm sat at the table and I was aware that he was behind me, so I just had to position my glass of wine so he actually couldn't see it. So he still has that hold over myself and all the other players. But it was such an incredible day and such an incredible...
and you actually got to play with Brooklyn on pitch?
I did. I wasn't meant to. I was meant to come off, 15 minutes before the end of the game. I was coming off and kind of the new generation was coming on. And even though, football's something that he might not go into, he was kind of taking my place. So then I came off, I was sat on the bench. I hadn't played for 3 years, so I was kind of tired. So I was sat there, and then Sol Campbell put his hand up, and he was like, "I'm injured. I need to come off. I have a bad hamstring." So the boss turned around to me. He said, "OK, you're going to have to go back on." So I went back on, and then I was able to play with Brooklyn for the last 10 minutes. It was incredible.
That must have been an amazing moment just for any dad, but particularly for you in that place.
To give Brooklyn, like I said, he might not go into football, and I doubt he will, but to have the opportunity to actually play at Old Trafford in front of 75,000 fans with my son, it was emotional.
Yeah. Because, Gary, you must have had that a bit, because you, obviously, your mother's Debbie Reynolds, and you end up being in the business, but now your daughter, Billy, are you surprised that following on from the two of you, she's decided, I'm going to do that too?
Well, I shouldn't be. But because we raised her not to be an actress, which is really stupid, so don't do that. She'll rebel, and either way, it's gonna... So she said, one day she came to me and said, I'd like to audition for Star Wars.
And she's in it.
She's in it.
Yeah. Amazing. It doesn't hurt that your mother's Princess Leia, but...
I went through the crew like wild. A long time ago, and it paid off now.
Yeah, you planted seeds. Yeah. Now, I don't know what it's like with mothers and daughters, but fathers and sons, there is a rivalry. There's bound to be a kind of, particularly Brooklyn now, he's 16, he's becoming his own man and stuff. And it's so funny, like, the way you try to score points against each other. So, Brooklyn put this picture up on Instagram, and he put on it, rocking the old school Ralph Lauren. And look at that, he's got 317,000 likes. OK? So that, you know, cool in his Ralph Lauren. And you scroll through the comments, you know, oh, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, I want to blah, blah, blah. Get down to this one. Mr. David Beckham, that's my jumper. That's so mean.
But it actually is my jumper. And I was sat at lunch, actually, when that came up on my screen, that he'd just posted a picture of him, and it was my jumper, so I had to tell him. But I do find him going in my wardrobe, even though he doesn't think I'm that cool dad. Yeah. I still find him wearing my clothes every single day.
This one's for you, so this is him. It's a little video he posted on Instagram to really boast about the number of his followers. Here we go.
So it's my mum's birthday today. OK, I just reached 1 million followers. I've got 52.
His face, he is crushed.
I know. We were literally just about to walk out the door, and I could hear him talking in his room, and and then I heard him say, you know, I've just reached 1 million, so... You know.
You destroyed that boy.
To be honest, you know, when we're out, he gets recognised so much that I'm literally... You know, I'm known as Brooklyn's dad now, and that's kind of it. I'm the one that takes the picture of it, you know.
Yeah, no one's buying that. Listen, it's time for music. Miss Kylie Minogue. Now, you are giving us the Christmas album, which is Kylie Christmas. It's out now. And now, the thing is, because you're an Australian, these Christmas songs, and this is a very stupid question, but are Christmas songs a thing in Australia?
No, it's the height of summer in Australia, but we still sing about snow and Winter Wonderland. But I thought I can't possibly do an album without mention of a hot Christmas, so I wrote a song called 100 Degrees, which I sing with my sister. So the Aussies are represented.
Yes. Very good. Because I just wondered, because it's such a, you know, chestnuts roasting on an open fire, not happening.
No, it's bikinis, board shorts and barbecue.
That's it.
Yeah, you should come, it's good fun.
No, it does sound good fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Now, you are fully live tonight, so your orchestra awaits. So if you'd like to go and get ready to go through, there she goes. Oh, look, there's the orchestra. Very good. Shortly, we'll have this week's visit to the Big Red Chair, but first, performing Winter Wonderland, it's Kylie Minogue!
You ready to join us in our Winter Wonderland? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. We're walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. Singing the song as we go along. We're walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a Santa Claus. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock it down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin'. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way. We're walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a Santa Claus. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock it down. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. We're walking in a winter wonderland. Walking while we were talking, while we were walking in a winter wonderland.
Thank you.
Oh, Kylie Minogue, everybody! So Christmassy! Come back and join us, Stu. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, Winter Wonderland. Have a seat there. Now you're in a Christmas mood. Now you're Christmassy. Now it's all Christmassy. Very good. OK, before I release you back into the Christmas world, it's just time for a visit to the Big Red Chair. Who's there? Hello?
Hi, I'm
Mark. No.
Oh, OK.
You'll be fine.
The force is strong within you. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark. OK, what do you do, Mark?
I run a textile called Context Scout.
Do they make jumpers?
We're a recruitment software company.
Oh, OK. Oh. Where did I get textiles from?
I got that too.
Yeah. Did you say the word textile?
No, tech startup.
Oh, tech startup. Tech startup. I really want. Are you sure, John? OK. I'm trusting you on this, John, because as the host, long gone. OK. Mark, off you go with the story.
So I was visiting my then girlfriend's family home for a birthday, and it was the weekend, so we had a lazy lie-in and spent some time celebrating.
Get rid of him.
Oh, my God. No, now I want to hear it. OK, so you're celebrating.
And we get interrupted by her mum calling us from downstairs because they're setting up for a party in the afternoon for a family. So we finish up quickly, and I take my contraception off and just throw it casually in the chair.
Oh, my God, it's shocking!
No, I really want to know what happens now. I really want to know what happens.
So we go downstairs, we're helping out, family start to come, and a little while later, her mum asks her nephew to go grab some chairs for the guests.
OK, now we know the end. Yeah, so, that was a nice Christmas story, though, wasn't it, everybody? Do we have another one? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Nick.
Nick. And, are you from New Zealand, by any chance?
I am.
Ah, New Zealand, everybody! Always a good story from you. No, New Zealanders have great stories.
Good.
And if not good stories, amusingly told. OK, Nick. And do you live here or there?
I live here.
And what do you do?
I'm an electrician.
He's useful and lives here and is about to tell a very funny story. All over Nick. Nah. OK. Off you go with your story.
OK. When I was about 18, my parents went over to the States for a holiday. And when they came back, my dad brought me a present. And it was a small, state-of-the-art video recorder. And being 18, the first thing I used it for was taking some intimate videos with myself and my girlfriend.
The first thing he did. The battery was hardly charged.
Because they didn't release them in New Zealand, my dad wanted to take it to work to show his colleagues.
OK, now this is moronic. Moronic. How stupid is he? Should we try one more, see if we get a nice seasonal one?
Yes,
a nice seasonal one. A nice seasonal one. OK, here we go. Hello?
Hello.
Stop it. What's your name, sir?
My name's Jeff.
Jeff? I rarely ask this of people on the red chair, but are you a real person?
As far as I know.
OK, great. And what do you do, Jeff?
I'm a quantity surveyor.
I believe that. That is a bit of truth to it. OK, and where do you do that?
For a construction company in North London.
OK, and where are you from originally?
From South Africa.
OK, all right. So off you go with your story.
I was invited to a lunch with my girlfriend and her parents. I showed up in my car. Her parents showed up in her dad's Pride and Joy, which was a 1963 MGB convertible that he'd been restoring for the last year. After lunch, he decided the ladies should drive together, and him and I were going to take the MGB. He then handed me the keys.
Oh, God.
Made me nervous, but he said, no, it'll be fine. As we started off down the road, we came across a speed bump. Because the chassis is quite low, it scraped a bit as we went over. So he said, don't worry about that one, but next time just keep hard to the left to try and get around it. We got to the next speed hump, kept on telling me, go more left, go more left.
Oh, God.
All the way until I drove it into a ditch.
Very good story. It's nice, it's clean. It's clean. You can walk, Jeff, you can walk. You can walk. Well done, Jeff. Well done, everyone. And if you'd like to join us on the show and have a go in that big red chair, you can contact us via our website at this very address. That is it for tonight. Please say a huge thank you to my guest tonight, Kylie Minogue, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Carrie Fisher, and David Beckham. We'll be back on New Year's Eve at 10:45 with a very sorry Hogmanay sofa, including Eddie Redmayne, Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, and Jennifer Lawrence. Until then, have a very happy Christmas. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.